Greetings, humans. Spinning Mantis here with the next episode of the Long Dark Challenge Mode, Hopeless Rescue. Thanks for joining me. Well, basically, we need to get to Timberwolf Mountain today. Popped in here last night, slept through the night, did not loot anything, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Try to look at everything in this house. Scavenge everything that's useful.
I'm not able to carry this load for much longer.
And then immediately head up several ropes towards Timberwolf Mountain. So yeah, we want to get everything we can that's useful from here. Be efficient. If I have coffee, go ahead and make some coffee. That should help us with the climbs. So we're going to have to do several climbs in a row. No sprinting on the way there. No sprinting allowed. We are carrying around a lot of stuff, which we'll dump the junk downstairs. I think we do have a rifle on this playthrough. Really have so many games going simultaneously, sometimes it is hard to keep track of what I have on what character where. I've actually found 2 peacoats. Wow. Does seem to me as though once I've started playing these multiple games, I've gotten a bit more careless in how I've played, sort of forget which mode I'm in, and get into trouble. So hopefully, I've got this sneaking suspicion that we are not going to be able to do this in 7 days in this playthrough. I think we're going to, be on our way, we'll be close, but we will just miss it. So we'll play through Hopeless Rescue again once or twice until we can actually beat it. I don't see this series going past 20 episodes. So that's my goal, beat this. This is episode 11, I think. So definitely beat it by 20 episodes, and the number of episodes we go under that will be bonus skill. All this metal, I don't need the metal. I'm not going to pick it up. I'm not going to pick it up. Don't pick it up. How many hours we got left? 7 hours of daylight left. Crap, and we're super drained.
I'll take it.
What day is it? We got 4 days, 1 hour remaining. 7 hours. This does not bode well. That low energy. That's not going to work. There's no way we're getting up to ropes with that. What we're probably going to have to do is do the best we can in here, make it all the way up to at least the draft dodger's cabin. At least. And then sleep there and head up the mountain in the morning. That'll leave us 3+ days to get to the top of Timberwolf Mountain, down off Timberwolf Mountain, and over to Desolation Point. It's just not seeming likely. We ran into the bad weather, ran into the hypothermia. Ay. So, what's up with 3 peacoats? It's so unusual that you would get so many of that item. It is one of the more rare items. Alright, that's fine. I got tea, but no coffee. Oh, I got coffee in a can, so I can mix up some coffee. We're gonna have to do that for sure. And look at all these sons of guns. I mean, seriously. Okay, for the moment, that's fine. Wood. Put it in the closet. There is always a piece of cloth in that chair. I don't know. I don't think that piece of cloth has ever not spawned for me. I don't think the spawns in this game are completely randomized. It's not like a rogue game. It's not procedurally generated. I think there are certain like presets. The zone can load in like 6 different configurations. Something along those lines. I think that's the deal with the prepper caches. They usually have about 6 spawn points.
Nothing useful.
I have all the foods though. I am really doing well with the food. If we do make coffee, we will have to make it here because there is no stove in the Draft Dodgers cabin. So we can take care of that before we head over there. There's almost always a first aid box right there, but it wasn't this time. Okay, there's the cup of coffee. Probably should have more than 1 cup of coffee, but that might be enough, as we are not planning on going up the ropes today, just because we are way too low on energy.
Probably useful.
I don't think we're gonna have enough time. Guess we could see when we get there. Alrighty. So we crawl over here. Guess we could put some extra clothes away. Speed it up a little bit. So to the kitchen. Yeah, this is way too much stuff. Way too much stuff. Probably have a ton of water.
Best be prepared for anything.
Okay, then. Nothing up there. I don't really have to be too agile moving through here. Thought I saw something. Just one of those little visual blips. Okay. Never do this from counterclockwise, so we'll go counterclockwise this time. So, always some wood here. So we are set with stuff. The other thing is when you get to the top of Timberwolf Mountain and get to the crash plane, it is so full of stuff. You just have your choice of everything. So alright, let's get a move on. Sardines.
I think I need to lay down.
I think I need to lie down Shoot. Drained. Thirsty. Okay. Really need to drop this crap off. 5 hours of daylight left. Alright, let's do this. So, we've got to be carrying around way too much stuff. Transfer all those. Keep those two. Probably good to keep that. Okay. Now here, the only thing we could stand to repair is our boots a little bit, the gloves a little bit, and that shirt a little bit. But I'm pretty sure we have some cloth. We have a couple cloth. So we don't want to carry around any extra clothes. Food, I hate to get rid of any of it, but we should probably eat heavy stuff soon. Accelerant, let's put that away because it's heavy. Let's put that away. We don't need multiples of stuff. We're not going to be fishing. Keep the rifle. I don't want to get rid of any of the fuel. It's just generally useful. Get rid of 2 of those. I'm not going to be snaring anything. I guess we'll keep the torch around. So, do we even want to keep the second lantern? I don't think so. We've got fuel to refuel this stuff. Okay. There we go. 8 of those. 1 of those. 1 of those. We're still carrying too much stuff. For firewood. What is so heavy? We got the rifle and the pea coat. I mean, just wouldn't think it was that crazy heavy. I guess we're carrying around a lot of fuel. Alright, let's go ahead and eat the heaviest things. Alright, eat all that. What else is heavy? I'm not going to need all that tea. It's real light, but can actually get rid of some of this food and stuff. So let's, as this is a speed run, we will get rid of some of this heavy food that is not weight efficient. Let's get rid of these guys that are about to go bad. Don't need 3 tins of coffee. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, soda's heavy. I think that is about all the weight we really need to shed. It'd be nice if we were traveling a bit lighter, but oh well. So 4 hours. We can sleep for 1 hour and then try to get to the draft dodger's cabin if the weather doesn't turn bad. Do we even have a scarf on? Okay, 1 hour. Three hours of daylight left. We're at 100%. Let's actually get something done. Even though we're not going to go up the mountain today, I think I'm going to say no sprinting. We're real low on energy. We'll take out the rifle. Okay. So, straight ahead should be the barn. And then the Draft Dodger's cabin. Start cutting over a little bit because it is over to the side, to the west of the farmhouse, or not the farmhouse, but the barn. Got 3 hours to do it. So basically, we're going to have 3.5 days to get to the top of Timberwolf Mountain
I'm gonna need to rest.
and back down. Then from there, obviously back here to Pleasant Valley. And then from Pleasant Valley to Desolation Point. I don't even think they connect. I think I'd have to go through Pleasant Valley to Coastal Highway to Desolation Point, maybe. I'll figure it out before I try it. That's not the barn. It's just like an outbuilding. It's getting cold. It's getting cold. So, is that the barn over there? Looks like it. To the right. So I should be able to cut across the river. Draft Dodger's cabin should be right nearby. The stars are... See the first stars coming out. Is that the Big Dipper, maybe? was just thinking about how amazing this game will be in VR. This game might make me buy into VR. So Thursday this week at work, we're gonna have a pub. We've got a little pub with taps and stuff inside our workplace. Every Thursday they open the bar at 4, and it's open bar from 4 till 6. Anyway, sometimes we have themed pubs and such, and this one is going to be virtual reality. So within my company there are some startups, and one of them is a video game company, and they are going to be running, I think, a VR optimization of their game. So I'm about to fall asleep in the game. It's 2 hours. I'm getting real cold. I cannot sprint. So let me get to the Draft Dodger's cabin. Where's the river? Where's the bleeding river? Okay. So normally, I think we should take this road. Normally when we're playing Hunted, we probably cross over much further up there. I'm getting real cold and real drained. We are going to just keep an eye on it and perhaps turn back and go to the barn. We might have to. It's the river. It's the road. Keeping an eye on it. It's not good. I think we probably should turn around because I do not believe I am heading in the exact correct direction. I do believe I got a little bit off course. I think I started heading north instead of west. Cut across the wrong part of the river. So barn it is. Not a very warm place, the barn. I think we're gonna have to drink that coffee. Okay. One hour of daylight left. to sprint. But coffee will probably give us enough energy to keep on trucking for a few minutes. Just moving so slow. Guess we're gonna maybe try to get rid of more stuff from our pack. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna play it safe. And we're gonna hunker down in the farmhouse tonight. So I think I went north when I wanted to go west. So I believe when we exit the farmhouse, we want to head that way towards that mountain range. So I went north instead of west. Sometimes it can be hard to orient yourself in this game. Get inside. And make a fire. Faux show. Anything like actually valuable. Warm it up a little bit. A teeny tiny bit.
This will come in handy.
Because we're going to start a fire probably, so we will grab that newspaper. Sure.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Chumadi God. Chumadi. Okay. I might not have to light a fire. I think it's kind of okay outside. Wonder, am I carrying around too many pry bars? Nope, just one. That's fine. If I could make coffee if I made a fire, though, that could be a good thing because I got tons of water. Could make coffee. Really set on supplies. My clothes are not bad. Don't need that heavy hammer. That's just for forging. Definitely getting the flares though. Already slowed down like heck. Okay, let's just dump stuff in here. Put back the worst knife. Put back one of these. Put that away. Cool, got a replacement. Pick up any junk clothes. I did. Just gonna keep the food like we said. Not heavy, but Also not needed, so get rid of it. Okay, that's good enough for now. We are drained. Yep. No time to mess around. Let's put that 4-5 wood in there. You know what we do? We make coffee. Make all 5 cups. And we'll actually go ahead and heat up the cup of herbal tea. Drink that. It'll help us sleep better, I guess. Okay. Ah, lovely. Nice. So we're super tired, but everything else is doing okay. Hopefully we won't wake up because it's freezing. Which often happens in this barn. It's not a warm place. Oh, food poisoning. Not good. Not good at all. I gotta rest for 10 hours. That's some nonsense. Do 4. And you will have to join me in the next episode to see how this turns out. We do not have time to... How many hours left? 6 hours. Alright, we're in some bad weather. Some bad weather. To 8. 3 hours. Alright, we'll rest those 3 hours. And then you'll have to join me next time for the next episode, where we will get up to Timberwolf Mountain. Our affliction is done. We are alive. We're behind schedule, but we will try to catch up. If you enjoy these videos, I really appreciate it if you like and subscribe, and join me for the next episode. That's going to be all for now. Spinning Mantis out. Namaste.